Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the Dirty Wave M8, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Bjamin Since Birth writes in and asks, how did I know what some of the information was for the chance command? And the Dirty Wave M8 actually has a pretty good system for actually giving you information around what it's doing or why it's doing it. You just need to know where to look or like just kind of read in the right sections. So you can get into a help menu for the FX that will show you at the top of the screen and define what the FX is. It's a little bit terse language, so it's maybe not always going to explain exactly what you need it to tell you what's going on, but the manual does an excellent job of going over it. And also at the bottom of the screen, it will quite frequently give you some extra information. To do this, I'm just going to go over here. And you can see in this phrase here, I happen to have this nth command. And you might be wondering, what the heck does the nth command do? Well, if you just hold down Edit and tap the up button on any command that's in any FX, it will pop up this menu. So from here, while we're here, I can actually start scrolling around and going to see all the commands that are available to me. And you can kind of see right now we're in sequencer effects. If I go down, I can get into current instrument. If I keep going down, I'm in instrument mod. And at the bottom here, we got mixer and effects. There are a ton of effects and things that you can program. And basically what this is trying to do is organize them in a way that it would make sense. Like, are they sequencer things where you're adjusting how the note is being handled or played? Are you adjusting things for what the instrument effect, like the instrument parameters are? Are you adjusting the instrument mods, which are like whether you're doing the LFO or the envelope, and then the mixer effects? You can actually, in one of your columns, just set a mixer volume value differently, or make adjustments to the actual delay, chorus, or other things. It's very powerful, and there's a lot of cool things you can do here. Anyway, with all that said, if you can see right now, I'm going to start over. I'm going to just, while we're on the nth command, I just hold edit, tap up. We can see that here it says nth, trigger of notes or note slash commands. The first digit affects left of the command, and second digit affects the right of the command, and in table affects the left of command. So a couple things you want to take away from this. Not all of the effects that you have are going to operate the same if they're in one of these effects columns in the phrase, or if you scroll over to table. What it's telling you is it's going to behave differently if we do an nth command here. And I'll show you how this looks in a second. But the nth command here, if I hold down edit, you can see at the bottom says nth left on 4. So what it's telling us is every fourth time this A16401 instrument is called, it will trigger and actually generate a note. All other times it's going to be ignored. And again, if you look at the bottom, it says nth left on 4, and this is right off. So if I happen to have something on this other column here, like I want to do a pitch slide, it's just off all the time. It's never going to execute. If I wanted this to execute all the time, I need to actually, you can see here we go right on off on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it does 1 and 3, 1 and 4, 5, 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9, and then it only first. So it just depends on how you want this to execute, but you can get it to do some pretty fun things by playing around with this. So I'm going to go back to just setting it to 3 or 30 and leave it for this particular note here. But what I had done that Bjamin was actually asking was I had a chance command. So let's go look this up. So we can see here it says chance of note slash commands. First digit affects left of command. Second digit affects right of command. In table, chance left of command. Well, right now we've got a 30 plugged in here because it's just the default value for what I have for the nth here. And if I highlight it and hold edit, it says chance to left 20%, right on 30 or 0. So, and I'm now doing it wrong. Hold on. I'm going to actually highlight the number. If I go up, you can see with a 0, it's 0%, then it's 6, 13, 20, 26, 33, 40, 46, 53, 60, or 66, 73, 80, 86, 93, and 100%. So we can do similar things to the nth command, but instead of it being how many times it sees it, it's just every time it sees it has a chance to fire or not fire. Now, let's go back to the table. And where we look here, it says nth reset counter with nth 00. And you can get like pretty interesting stuff here. So we can go left on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can start getting into higher ranges of how many times something will play by using an nth in the table. Similarly, if we go set this to chance, um, you can see here we could dial in a much more accurate percentage. So it's saying 0, and you're going to see like if I do 0, 1, it still says 0%. I don't know behind the scenes if it's actually doing fractional percentages or not, but basically Trash 80, as far as I can tell, has mapped this to the spread that you would get. But you can go from 0 all the way up to 100%. FF is 100. And if we wanted to get to like 50% exactly, we just need to dial it into 80, which is halfway between 0, 0, and FF. So I don't know that I want to get any more deeper into this just for this video because I want to try and keep it to 5 minutes. But yeah, BJamin, thanks for the question. Everybody else, I hope this helps you out and kind of gets a sense for just how to move around. There's a ton of helpful information. You just need to kind of be paying attention to either the top of the screen when you're looking at the commands. It will give you some heads up on what it's doing, or look at the bottoms of the screen as you're holding edit, and it will tell you what those values are doing quite frequently. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good, and peace.